Just press the little button that's on this side. Oh no. And the press play button
Right here.
on the right side, bottom corner, right?
Right here.
Uh-huh. All right. So we are, press it. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So we are live today, and I am eternally grateful to all of you for joining once again our newest episode in the series of season 6 of the Dr. Grant Show. Today I'm going to be talking about how to stop stress eating and improve productivity. We are streaming simultaneously to numerous platforms while we are live. Do you find yourself eating more when you're stressed? Well, in this episode of the show, I'm going to show you how to stop stress eating and improve your productivity, but with breath. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to show you more about the importance of breath. Most people think that they know how to breathe, and you do. I know it sounds too good to be true, but I'm going to show you how learning how to breathe properly can help you achieve your goals. We're going to talk about a few points. We're going to talk about how to find out which foods worsen stress eating. We're going to talk about discovering healthy habits instead of comfort foods. We're going to talk about how to practice deep breathing exercises. We're also going to talk about alternatives to rewarding yourself for completing tasks instead of turning to food. So let's go. Number 1, learn the root causes of your stress eating. It's so very, very crucial to learn your root causes. When you are in a work environment, when you struggle with emotional eating, when you struggle with food addiction, learning your causes of stress eating, whether it is a person, whether it is the place, whether it is certain situations, all of these things contribute to your need to give in to the urge to eat. This is on top of the constant mental chatter that's usually going on with you in terms of your weight. So for my clients, they think about it all the time. Which leads me to my second point, understanding how stress affects your body and your mind. Stress affecting your body and your mind, this is about more, so much more than trying to de-stress so that you can stay calm, so that you can accomplish your work. This is about understanding what the underlying tape recorder that's going on in your mind is saying to you. Because what's happening is that is your subconscious mind. And what's also happening is that it's popping up at the most inconvenient times to tell you during key projects, don't stand up, don't say anything, remain invisible. When you find out what that internal tape recorder is saying to you, then you begin to crack the code. Now, let's talk about foods. Third topic, find out what foods worsen your stress eating habits. Now, I'm going to just give it to you pretty straight. It's not a specific food, although stress eating can make heavy calorie-laden foods more appealing. But what you want to avoid are 2 chemical saboteurs. In my digital wellness practice, we help you go through a full audit to find out what those chemical saboteurs are. Because for people that are vulnerable to the effects of emotional eating and food addiction, these chemical saboteurs can increase your need to binge and downregulate your attempts to feel full. Which leads me to my 4th topic. Discovering healthy alternatives to comfort foods. Now, before you shut me off, before you throw in the towel, I'm here to share with you. I love during workshops, master classes, talking to my clients. I love helping you guys discover healthier alternatives that are also flavorful. Doesn't mean when you go healthy that you have to go heartless on the taste. It doesn't mean that. And I give so many great tips with the virtual cooking classes where from the comfort of your home, we're side by side crafting something that you actually enjoy. Now, let's go into our 5th point. Practice deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and body. Remember I talked about breath? There are 3 approaches that come to mind. Number 1, warrior breath. Number 2, box breath. Third way of breathing is the 2-7-8 approach to breathing. So let's talk about it. Warrior breath involves inhaling and exhaling without pausing 21 times. The side effect of this is that you get an increased oxygenation of your blood. Now, why should you care? Increased oxygenation improves your mental clarity. It vastly lowers stress levels and the chemicals that are responsible for stress. You see, the chemical responsible for stress is cortisol. Too much cortisol makes your body feel like we need to retain calories. I could digress. Let me go into number 2, your box breath. You take a big inhale for 5 counts, you hold it for 5 counts, and then you exhale slowly as you count to 5. You want to do this about 4 times. And what this does is that it tells your prefrontal cortex, especially when you're in stressful situations like at work, which shuts down your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for your ability to think your way through certain situations. So we want that prefrontal cortex online. Third breathing alternative is the 2-7-8 breathing. You inhale for 2 seconds, you hold that breath for 7 seconds, then you exhale for 8 seconds. All right. I am always about giving you guys real advice, things that you can take and actually use in this time that we have together. The key here is finding out what works exactly for you. These are tips that you can easily do discreetly. You can do them quickly and easily right when you are in the middle of a super stressful situation. So that way you shine at work and you keep achieving your productivity goals. Allow me to go into and dovetail into our next topic here, implementing a daily routine that improves your productivity. This is about more than jamming in another routine into your morning when you're already time crunched. This is actually about recalibrating and programming your mind so that you can get out ahead of anything that might happen to you that could tempt you to emotionally eat, food binge, or give into food cravings. When you establish a morning routine, and in my digital wellness practice, I create morning routines for my clients that work for them. It could be 8 minutes long, it could be 10 minutes long. The key is it keeps your brain from tanking, and it keeps you from, which dovetails into my next point, rewarding yourself for completing tasks, but rewarding yourself without food. Once you're able to reprogram your mind, once you're able to identify what the true root cause is of your need to give into food binges, and once again, this is not about willpower. This is not at all about calorie counting. We get to those parts, but how can you have the energy to get into those areas if mentally you're completely exhausted? Then you don't have the need to worry about trying to find the perfect fitness plan. You don't have to worry about losing weight because you naturally have that weight fall away. But if all these things that I'm talking to you about and sharing with you today are just simply too onerous to get into, then this leads me to my final point. You may need to have someone that's on your team. You may need to find some level of professional help. And here at my company, Phoenix 6, in our digital wellness practice, this is all that we do all day long. So are you an emotional eater, a food addict? Do you catch a glimpse of your reflection in the mirror or on a virtual meeting at work and want who stares back at you to actually look different? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired of gaining weight? You're not alone. We are here to help. Now, in my digital wellness practice, we help stressed and confused emotional eaters and food addicts get to the root cause of binge eating so their weight loss journey becomes simpler and easier. And it's often not what you think at all. The calorie counting, the macros, none of those things Often, I've helped people, for example, overcome the fear of public speaking that caused them to food binge. I've helped executives find secret phrases and words that help skyrocket their team's productivity. I've helped parents communicate better with their children. And this way, they're not stress eating at night. We do all this by offering tailor-made solutions, unlimited access, and you get solutions every single time that we spend time together. And by increasing people's awareness of all these hidden pitfalls that causes them to emotionally eat and binge, once we clear up those mindset blocks and challenges, then you can create the fitness plan. Then you can create the food plan and get that side-by-side support that you need. So if you are ready to actually end your bouts of emotional eating, if you are really ready, seriously ready to stop with the food cravings and feeling like you're a slave to food cravings, if you're tired of just trying to jigsaw all these different solutions together that people often try to present to you, but you're finding it just simply isn't working for you. You need something customized. You need pieces of the puzzle that fit together that are based on your unique needs and your unique situation. If this is sounding like something that you're yearning for, once again, we're not talking about food. We're not talking about a workout. If it were that easy, all of us would be exactly where we wanted to be. We're talking about what are the specific areas in your life that you need guidance on, that you've tried to whack away at this and find the solution yourself, and you have not been meeting with the success that you know you deserve. Not being able to find the solution for my clients that I talk to in my digital wellness practice, it tanks their productivity. It boosts their stress levels. And once again, when you're stressed out, it disconnects the thinking part of your brain and disengages it. What I'm talking about here is giving you the solutions, no waiting, not going to make you work for it. Solutions that work, solutions that are backed by science, holistic, functional, completely integrated solutions. And it is my greatest joy. All right, everyone. Thank you so very much. The information for reaching out to me is usually at the bottom of this lovely show episode. But if you can't see it, you can reach out to me on edibleaddiction.com. You can also reach out to me at my phone number for my office, which is 312-601-8510. Once again, edibleaddiction.com is where you can find me if you'd like to have a conversation. Or you can reach out to me via our direct line at 312-601-8510. Welcome to the second episode in season 6 of the Dr. Grant Show. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to like and also share this episode with anyone that you find this sounds like them. Sounds like something that they need. All right? Thank you so much, everyone. Much love to you.